everybody, welcome to Kitchen ABCs. Thanks so much to Runza for your support. Now we're going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So our recipe today is an Irish potato pancake recipe. It is called a Boxty. So first thing you need are some mashed potatoes. If you have leftover mashed potatoes, or you can make some instant potatoes, we're going to use a cup of mashed potatoes. When they do this in Ireland, they actually take a potato, we peel it, and then we use a grater and grate it into shreds. Well, we're going to take the easy way out today and use some frozen shredded hash browns. We're going to use about half a cup of flour. Now these are going to be halfway between hash browns and pancakes. We're going to use some baking powder that will let it rise a little bit. So we're going to use about a half a teaspoon, and then you want some flavoring. Now this is where it's really fun. If you like onions, if you like garlic, we're just going to add some salt and pepper today, about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. We'll get that kind of mixed in here. Now we need it to be a little more liquidy. We're going to add an egg that I've already kind of mixed together. Get that all in here. Now we're going to add a little bit of buttermilk. So you can use regular milk if you would like, but buttermilk adds a little extra flavor. So about a half a cup of that. I'm not going to put quite all of it in here because I want to see what the texture is going to be like. It'll be a little lumpy. I'm going to add a little more to it. You can dream up your own recipe. If you want to add some cheese to it, you could do that. Maybe some shredded cheddar, or if you like certain herbs, you could add those also. We're going to stay pretty basic today. It's all ready to go. We need to heat our skillet up. You can do this on the stove, in a skillet or a griddle. So I'm going to add a little vegetable oil. Some people fry bacon in a skillet and then use the bacon grease to fry up our pancakes. So you're going to put about a 1/4 of a cup for each one and kind of flatten it down so it makes kind of a circle. Okay, so they're going to cook about 4 minutes on each side. It looks like the edges are starting to brown, so I'm going to start turning them over. Be really careful so we don't splatter grease. A couple more minutes on this side. Now you can eat these just plain, or you can treat them almost like an omelet. Put things inside and roll them up. Here are our Irish potatoes, Boxties. I'm ready to celebrate. Here's my hat. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. See you next time. Hello, everybody. Today, we are celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
Yay!
So, in honor of that, I have a couple of people from the Omaha Sister Cities Association. We have Pat Fitzgerald and Alice Sullivan to talk to us a little bit about some Irish traditions.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
As Cheryl said, we are from the Omaha Sister Cities, and that is an organization that does person-to-person and citizen-to-citizen diplomacy. Omaha actually has 6 sister cities and a friendship city now. One of those cities is in Naas, Ireland, and so we know a few things from Naas, Ireland.
How do they celebrate St. Patrick's Day in Ireland?
Well, actually, St. Patrick's Day is celebrated very differently in Ireland than in the United States. Things are changing, but in the olden days, it was a national holiday, but it was spent in reverence to St. Patrick. The families went to church. They did quiet family things. Then when so many Irish came over to America and they started having the wonderful parades, that tradition has actually gone back to Ireland, and now the major cities in Ireland celebrate St. Patrick's Day with a parade. Our parade here in Omaha is usually the first Saturday before St. Patrick's Day, but this year, because of the COVID pandemic, we're going to have it on August 1st.
What are some other traditions for St. Patrick's Day?
Well, the wearing of the green, of course, is a big tradition.
Yep, looks like we're all ready.
I did look that up, and there is a myth that you had to wear green on that day, because if you wore green on that day, the leprechauns couldn't see you and therefore would not pinch you. Of course, Ireland is known for being green. It's called the Emerald Isle.
So, Alice, what are some of the foods that are traditional in Ireland?
Well, they mostly, the traditional foods are like potatoes, pork, a lot of cheese, a lot of milk, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
And they eat, 2 or 3 different kinds of potatoes during each meal. They don't eat a lot of beef, even though they do have cows and such in Ireland.
So why are potatoes in all of their meals?
It's a good crop to grow, easy crop to grow, because you've got Ireland's a very rocky land, and it's just easier to grow potatoes.
So any other interesting things you want to tell us about Ireland?
Well, they have what's called a full Irish breakfast, where they have what they make when they make black pudding and white pudding. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before.
No.
They make a sausage with either oats or barley, and they mix pork and pork fat in it. The only difference between black pudding and white pudding is they put blood in it.
Okay.
And some people love black pudding, some people hate it. So then they cut it and it makes like little patties.
They also have wonderful bread. Some of the best bread I have ever had was in Ireland. And they have soda bread, which you can buy here. And they also have wonderful brown bread. And so for breakfast, I was kind of skipping the blood pudding and going more for the different breads and toast.
I want to thank Pat and Alice for joining us today.
It was a pleasure to be here.